Yo, what is going on guys? It's Ledy and welcome to So Serious Gaming, and today I'm going to give you guys a quick look at the build I'm going to be using for the next global event, Ambush. So the idea that I had was to kind of make a build that would help me focus on just playing to the modifier. Generally I go in, I face tank everything, and and that's kind of my play style. Obviously, the modifier wants us to stay still, otherwise, we're basically going to be paying the price for it. So, my idea was to have a sentry build where it's focused more on skill power and the fire turret, because I'm going to be stacking headshots, which is going to make me and my team do more damage. My turret's going to have good range, it's going to have good damage and health, it's going to have a good lifespan. So that's going to give us crowd control to keep us from being rushed. I'm going to be stacking headshots so everyone gets to melt through the NPCs quicker. I can also kill them with my shotgun, which has talented on there, so that'll give me even more skill power. So all in all, it gives me good survivability, allows everyone to do a good amount of damage, and it provides my team with good crowd control and good utility as well. So, of course I'm using the Urban MDR. I've got just under 3,900 firearms, which gives me 43.2k base damage, and I have Dominant, Competent and Distracted. Ideally I would have liked Talented on this as opposed to Dominant, but I was stuck because the middle talent wasn't active, so I had to roll that out, which gave me Competent. Weapon damage is increased by 10% for 15 seconds after using a skill, so if I use my booster shot, I'm getting a good chunk of extra damage, or if I throw my turret down again, I'm going to get the damage buff from Competent for that as well. Dominant, when my signature skill is active, it reduces cooldown of my other skills by 10% every time I get a kill. So it will still have its uses for the build anyway. So I'm not too fussed about that. Then the mods, I have mag size with crit chance and crit damage. In my opinion, you don't really need to have a fire rate. You don't need it on the MDR. So just go with crit chance and crit damage and get the extra damage out of your weapon. Oops. Then we have the sight, which is crit chance, crit damage and headshot damage. The muzzle is headshot damage, crit chance and crit damage. The underbarrel is crit damage, accuracy and reload speed. You don't really need stability on it, so I wouldn't bother too much. And then I have the showstopper, which is competent, talented, and obviously the showstopper with the sight, crit damage, headshot damage and crit chance. And the underbarrel is stability, crit damage and accuracy. The showstopper can kick a little bit, so that bit of stability is really going to help you just make sure you keep control of it. Again, if they rush, I'm obviously going to switch to the showstopper and just hose them down real quick, which will proc talented. Or if I want to, and I'm probably going to, every 20 seconds I'm just going to kill an NPC real quick with it proc talented, so that it's constantly up, so my skills are constantly getting that skill power buff. I'm running the Barrett's chest piece. Now I will say before I get into this, I haven't optimized anything on this build. I'm saving my div tech for the new gear sets, so that's why the numbers are still low, because I haven't optimized it yet. I have health and ore resistance. I still need to roll for skill haste. I've forgotten to do that, so ignore the ore resistance, that will be skill haste. And then I have ammo capacity. I have 2 firearms mods, one with health, one with skill haste. I've kind of gone with a little bit of skill haste and then a little bit more into health, just for that extra bit of toughness, give me a bit more survivability and allow me to take that extra little bit more damage. The mask is rolled for electronics and skill power, and on the mod it's firearms with health. The knee pads are again electronics and skill power. They also have damage to elites on there, which is also going to be very helpful. And we have firearms with health and a first aid self-heal mod. The holster is rolled for skill haste. If you don't mind having less skill haste, you can roll it to health, but like I say, I wanted a decent balance of skill haste and extra health. And then the mod is a turret damage mod. The gloves, again electronics, 12% assault rifle damage, crit damage and skill haste. If you can, or if you want to, you can change crit hit damage for crit chance, or even enemy armor damage. There's honestly up to you. I was stuck with it, so yeah, I didn't really have much choice in the matter. And then I have the inventive backpack. You will benefit more with this build from inventive than you will from specialized, because you are spec'd more into electronics than you are firearms or stamina. So yeah, go inventive, not specialized. It's rolled for electronics and it's rolled for skill power. Unfortunately, I don't have ammo capacity. And then I have an electronics mod with skill power. I just wanted a bit more skill power. You could always go with one that has skill haste. I did try and see if I had an electronics mod with skill haste, but unfortunately not. But you could always roll the electronics mod and put a stamina one on, or even a firearms mod and have that with skill haste. It's perfectly up to you. And I have 2 turret damage mods on there as well. So again, my turret does more damage. 43.1k base damage on the MDR, 13% crit chance, 71% crit damage and 129% headshot damage. Obviously this build is more focused around headshots, so I will benefit a lot more from that. Then we have 13% damage to elites and 23% enemy armor damage. That, in my opinion, is fine. If you wanted to get those higher, you could. Again, that's perfectly up to you. 19% skill haste, but don't forget, I do need to go and roll the skill haste onto my vest. So that will be higher. My max health is 250,000. So yeah, I'm running booster shot. Now my max health is 250,000 and my booster heals me for 193k. And my turret is doing 12.3k damage and just under 400,000 health. The cooldown on that is 33.3 seconds, but the lifetime is 45 seconds. And also you need to take into account things such as triage. So pretty much all the time my turret will be back before my current one is finished, so I don't need to worry too much about that. And 26.6 second cooldown on my booster shot, but again you have to take into account triage, so it won't take that long. So again, it brings good utility. It provides my team with a kind of a semi-healer. The talents I'm running, I'll be running triage, of course, critical save, I was going to say crit damage for some reason then. Critical save, use a medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. Combat medic, use a medkit near allies to heal group members and proxies within 20 meters by 40%. Whenever I'm in a team, I always run combat medic regardless of what build I'm using. Being able to keep my teammates alive when they can is beneficial than anything else, in my opinion. And then of course, with having the fire turret and wanting crowd control, I will be using wildfire. So applying burn to any target triggers a 30% chance per each target in a 10 meter radius. So that basically means within a 10 meter radius of the target I set on fire, there's a 30% chance for each one of those NPCs to be set on fire as well. So there's a lot more crowd control opportunities there too. So yeah, I've really enjoyed using the build so far, and I can't wait to use it and see just how fast I can run through it with an organised team, and see how helpful it is to you know, maybe help us speed run. So yeah, man. If you guys are planning on using this, let me know in the comments. Are you running it the same? Are you going to change anything? Are you running a different build completely? You know, let me know what you guys are using. I'm always interested to hear what you guys use. How you maybe take my ideas and, you know, put your own twist on them, or how you've done your own thing completely and it's completely different, and, you know, all that stuff, man. I love sharing ideas. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. You guys are incredible. The support is always appreciated. We're now at 6.2k subs, so I think we can hit 7k pretty soon, man. I think we can hit 7k very soon, in fact. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And yeah, you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.